Wow, so adorable.
Yeah.
Hi, beautiful human. I'm Zach. That's Dan. And today we welcome to the studio a very special human being here for the very first time, a New York-born Chilean artist known as Paloma Mami.
Yo!
What's up?
Wait, you're very cool.
Thank you.
I have many questions.
Oh, yeah?
Many questions.
Okay.
Don't be nervous.
No, I'm chilling.
You chill?
Yeah.
By the way, congrats on the second album.
Oh, thank you so much.
Can you pronounce it perfectly for us?
Yeah, it's CODiGOS De Muñeka.
CODiGOS De Muñeka.
Hey, CODiGOS
CODiGOS
De
De
Muñeka.
Muñeka.
Yeah, you said muñeca perfectly, too.
See?
Yeah, you want to try it, too?
CODiGOS De Muñeka. Not as good, huh?
No, yeah, it's not that good, but...
It means doll codes.
Yeah, doll codes.
I have a lot to get into because I do believe that there's a connection between your first album and your second album.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I'm crazy, but when you say doll codes, what does that really mean?
Mm-hmm.
Is it the shades of you?
Well, partially, yeah. Doll codes for me really was like expressing like all my personalities, all the like kind of flows that I have that a female honestly has. Like a doll is like my like ultimate like vision of like a female, like in her divinity, like super hyper feminine, like very in her power. So I was just like trying to kind of give that message with this album. And the codes is definitely like things that only you have, that's like unique to your own personality and your own, you know, aesthetic. And that's like every single song in the album has like its different like style, and that's what I was trying to do. Doll codes.
All of those records connected to you in different ways. But the first album, the cover of it, it's just like 11 variations of you.
Yeah. I'm like obsessed with the number 11. I was born 11/11, so I'm like I have to put it in my work somehow. And like I did the last album 11 songs, this album 11 songs as well. And like I always feel like I have like so many different personalities. And yeah, I was like saying how I have 11 different personalities a day, you know, like minimum. So we try to put it all in the album, like all the moods that I'd be going through in one day.
Okay. Do they hit you in any particular order, or?
No, honestly, just like how the day starts is like how it's gonna be for the rest of the day. You know, it's like switches up every day. You know, sometimes we wake up like in a fire mood. Sometimes I wake up like had a bad dream, like I'm tight, like you know when that happens, like
Totally.
So yeah, I just switch a bunch of moods throughout the day.
Well, okay. So when you craft an album that is representative of all those moods.
Mm-hmm.
How do you, keep track of everything to kind of like do it, or do you just do it over time? So as you're feeling these moods, you then end up creating records?
Yeah, honestly, it was like that. Like it was very like natural, the whole state of creating this album. I wasn't ever thinking like, oh, I need to do this type of song. I need to do this type of song. No, like honestly, it was just like what came out, and then it all like perfectly aligns for. It just happened that way.
And you mentioned dreams. And I mean, like, okay, so the album is called, can you say, the first album, can you say it?
Sueños de Dalí.
And you're referencing Salvador Dali, right?
Yeah.
Who famously would have dreams and then paint what was in his dreams.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Salvador Dali.
Amazing artist.
Yeah.
Like, incredible.
Mm-hmm.
So do you actually practice that process? Are you having dreams and then documenting them?
Honestly, when I remember my dreams, they'd be crazy. Like, I wouldn't be able to put them into songs because I had a dream the other day. I was a mermaid, you know? Like, how am I going to, like, I could do maybe a song, but I don't know. Like, my dreams are a little bit too crazy. Like, I feel it for the painting side. Like, it could happen for the more artistic, visual side of my music. But when it comes to, like, contents of, like, songs and lyrics, like, I don't think I could do my dreams.
By the way, you are incredibly visual as an artist.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. I mean, like, there's a music video that I saw that's like just all like super wintry.
Oh yeah, that was like the last video we did for the focus track of the album. It's called Astros. That's real snow. I was really up there in the mountains and
in Chile.
In Chile, yeah, it was the coldest day of the year. I was like in a thin ass bodysuit, like suffering, but I do it for the art. I did it for the art.
how does that even come to be, right? How does that record, and why does that record call for winter?
Well, I feel like I think a lot of artists are the same way when it comes to like their own songs, and they like kind of have like a vision right away of the feeling of it, and like they imagine the whole movie of the video, or like just like more specific visual details. Like for me, it happens always when I'm creating a song. Like immediately, I always get with the song while I'm making it. I always get like the visual as well, and like I already start planning the video before I even finish the song. And like it's never changed. Always when I do my videos, like it's the initial thought that I get, and then it's like the best one I'm ever gonna get. You know, because when you like throw around ideas and then sometimes they don't get better, like, but like it's always the intuition. The first thought that I have for the video is like what I always do for my songs, and that song gave me like sad, like cold-hearted vibes, you know. So I wanted to be in the snow because of the colds, you know.
Did you write it from a sad, cold place?
Yeah, it was a long time ago too, like, but yeah, I think that all my songs in this album, I definitely wrote them from like a more like vulnerable side of myself. Like a lot of songs are like that, but I only do that in my music. Like that's like my chance to kind of talk about my feelings, because I don't do it like in real life.
How and why did that why is music the right vessel? Right? Like you don't do it in real life.
Yeah.
Why music?
I think that because of the fact that when you like hear frequencies and you hear a certain song, like it can immediately make you feel something without you even having to like get into a whole story, having to know a background. Like it's just so magical, that connection with music. Like just hearing frequencies makes you feel the emotion that the person's singing. So I feel like for me, it's the best way for someone to understand like what I'm feeling inside. I really am not good with like, I have a problem, I'm gonna talk about my problem. Like I'm not good at talking, like really not good at it. So when I like have music with it, that's when like it flows better for me for some reason. Or if I write a letter, a poem, like that's the way I can talk about my feelings. But I feel like it's like just a frequency kind of thing, like a connection with
when you're crafting any song, are you talking to one person in your mind?
Sometimes I'm like, sometimes I think like the process for me of writing has changed a lot too, because for me I've always like had started writing with other people, and like trying to, because I'm an artist as a like, I just went to the studio one day and like tested out a mic and was like 1 2 1 2, like I don't know how to do this shit. So am I allowed to curse? Yeah,
yes.
Right? I was like, I didn't know what the heck I'm doing, so I still like feel like when I write and stuff, it's like I'm just me, myself writing, and so it's like kind of weird. So I try to like talk to myself and like pretend I'm telling somebody a story, or like, yeah, it depends on the song, but
You're talking to yourself.
yeah, like talking to myself.
It's like your inner monologue.
Yeah, the inner monologue.
Thoughts in your head. Can we go to the beginning of your story, because genuinely, like, you are very fascinating.
Thank you.
You were born in New York City to Chilean parents, right? New York City is a major melting pot. But, like, the reality is you end up moving back to Chile
Yeah.
in your teenage years.
Yeah, 16. I was 16, 17.
I mean, let's be honest, like, that's culture shock, right?
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
That's nuts. Like,
yeah.
What the?
Now it's like a lot more advanced now, 2025, than when I moved there. It was like 2016. Crazy to think like it's been like almost 10 years, but it has changed so much. But when I got there, it was really like, I felt like just so different from everyone, and even my own family. Sometimes I would feel like just so, because like me and my sister were from New York. Like we would do our makeup every day to go to school. Like we would do our hair. Like we would put on a cute little outfit. Over there, like you do that and like people ask you if you're going to the circus, you feel me? Like in that year, I remember people would be like, "You going to the circus?" Like I was like buying bread in the corner, and I was like, "I'm going to school." Like, what do you mean? This is like a regular attire. Like, but nah, there it was like, "What are you doing?" You know, like too much. It was like extra. You know, over there, like back then, 2016, everybody only would wear like black and gray. You wouldn't see any colors. Like nobody had their own like, oh, like that person has style, that person, oh, has color. No, like it was very like plain, like very monotone, like when it came to like attire and stuff. And then like over the years, I think more and more people just started like not caring that much. And like now it's grown a lot. Like nails, for me, I had nails over there and everybody would be like, oh my God, like, what is that? Like, it was just crazy change from New York, so regular, to that everyone like you showing your belly and it's like, oh my God, like it was crazy.
So does that push you to embrace this side of yourself more?
Oh yeah, it made me be even more like, these people think I'm so weird. Like I'm gonna show them how weird I could be.
They
like,
don't even know.
They don't even know. This is a regular Monday. Like if they saw me on the weekends, like they'd be going crazy. Because for real, like yeah, I would pull up to the club. I remember there, everybody would be like, Nicki Minaj, Nicki Minaj. They would call me Nicki Minaj. I was like, what? Like really? Like that's okay. Like listen, I'll take it. But like they would just think it was like a whole like just celebrity status, just regular clothes. Like, but now I think it's changed a lot. Now it's like you go and like everybody's bad, like, and everybody got their own style. And yeah, now people don't stare that much. Like,
is that when the color pink enters your life in a massive way?
No. Honestly, pink entered my life like recently, like
Really?
2 years ago, almost 3 years. I started wearing pink, like I've worn only pink for like 3 years now.
Because it's also connected
black.
in the aesthetic of the album and the music.
Yeah. I like when I started creating the album, I like was like, I love to like, me pongo retos como a mí misma, which is like, how do you say, like I like to like challenge myself, I guess, or like I like to.
What do you commit to
like,
it?
Yeah, I like to commit to things like a whole other level, like with myself, like. So I was like, I started this album and I was like, I'm going to only wear pink.
But where does pink come from then?
Pink comes from like, I feel like it's like pink and black. Well, black is like the color of the divine feminine. If you guys didn't know, it's like the color that represents like the ultra feminine, like healed, like highest version of yourself, like divine. So like I always loved this color and I was like, also I feel like pink shows that as well. It's like the more romantic, sexy side too.
Beautiful
like,
juxtaposition, yes.
Yeah, so like I wanted to use both of those colors for this album because I feel like it was like ultra feminine vibes for it. So that's where it came into my life and I like stuck to it. I don't wear any other colors except these, and then sometimes I wear like white if it goes with the pink, but I literally not even like I could open my suitcases, you could see everything's pink, everything. Even the underwear, the socks. I try to buy everything pink or black.
Can we go back to you being like, okay, so when does manga enter your life?
Oh yeah.
And anime. Does that come when you're in Chile or does it come while you're in New York City?
No, it actually came while I was in New York City. I would I wouldn't go to school. I'd skip school, I'd skip class, and then I'd just go to Barnes and Noble.
All day?
All day.
So that's
like 3 p.m., you know?
That's a real story.
Yeah. From the morning time, like I would literally like pretend I would go to school. I'd be like, bye, Mom. She'd say bye to me because she'd go to work and I'd be like, bye. Then I'd like get out, I'd go and then I'd walk to Barnes and Noble. That was like some like 10 blocks or something like that. And I would go to the manga section and I would just read whatever like caught my eye because that I didn't know about manga like that. Like I'd heard about like Naruto and Dragon Ball Z and all the classics, Pokemon, but I never had read anything. And so I would just like grab any book that looked pretty and read it.
What do you learn early on from that entire universe? Because there's a common thread to all of them, and there's also this very descriptive, vivid type of storytelling going on, and it's also very like intense aesthetic.
Yeah, that's why it fit me perfectly, and I got like an obsession with it because it's so intense. Like, and I feel like I had never like read or seen anything like it before. Like every single story that I had read when I was reading the manga was just so detailed, and I'm like such a fan of like everything being so detailed and the storylines being so dramatic. And I feel like I would always like try to like use what I read in the books to like for my own life and like be like, oh, this character was like this tough, I'm gonna be that tough too. Like, you know, like I kind of would apply it to my real life.
Who do you love?
Well, I always say I love Guts from Berserk because he's just like, that's who I feel like my highest self is. Guts. Like me and my highest version is like Guts. Like he's like so, just such a great person, has has like a golden heart, so loyal and just honest, and yeah, looking for one like that, honestly. But might have to just be myself. It's gonna
How is
turn it to it.
You know what? You have standards, and by the way, like if riding solo doesn't hurt, like it really doesn't.
It really doesn't. I've been riding solo for a minute now, and it's been swell.
How has your loyalty been tested since the beginning of this entire journey?
It's been tested. That's how I know it's like, when like you go through all those like crazy challenges, it's like it shows you even more like your value as a person. I feel like, because you're like, oh my God, I got through this, and I'm still like a somewhat good person. Like, like obviously a good person, but sometimes people go through like rough shit, and like you're gonna be worse from it because of like how you react to stuff, or it could really affect you. But my mom always like teaches me to see the good in every single situation, like blessing the situation and taking it as a blessing. That's how you say it, I think, in English. So that's always something like I keep in my head.
It's real.
Yeah.
Like there is like a silver lining in everything. There's an opportunity to learn within everything.
Yeah.
And then like things do make you tougher and stronger and more resilient.
Yeah, grateful for all of those experiences.
So wild that you skipped school for an entire year.
Yeah.
And that entire year you just
one whole year
spend at Barnes and Noble reading anime.
Listen, I didn't have many friends, so.
But I feel like that would be so crucial and vital to like making you the person who you are today.
I think so too. I think it just shows how like I'm just so private, like just in my own world. Really just shows that.
Do you remember the first day you moved to Chile?
No, I don't remember the first day. I remember like the first months and stuff. I was like living with my grandparents for a while, and they live in like El Campo. It's like in the mountains, hills. Like it's more like farm. I was like from the city, like Manhattan, to the farm, like. But I love nature, so I was really happy to be there.
Why'd you end up moving?
Well, because I skipped school for a whole year, so my mom found out. She obviously was not, happy. So she was like, I'm going to punish you. I'm going to take you back to my country. And you going to see what it's like. And I was like, what you mean, Mom? Like, stop playing. And yeah, no, she took me back. And she literally would take me. She was like, I quit my job so that I could take you to school every day and make sure you graduate. And she literally did that. So we moved there. She didn't get a job for like a couple of months so that she literally could take me every day. She would. And I was like 17 years old and she was like taking me to school. Like, but hey, shout out to my mommy. Like, she a real one for that, because we made it. We graduated.
And when does music enter into your existence?
Music, I was still in school actually. I was like in my last year. I was like 17, gonna turn 18 in a couple of months. It was like the last couple of months of school. I had met a producer like while I was on a set of a video. My friend had invited me, and he was like, "Oh, like you sing by any chance?" And I was like, "No." And my sister, she's always like my hype woman. She's always like, "Yeah, she sings mad good. Like, this is videos of her." Like, and she would expose me like, but thankfully for her doing that, it made me like want to go to the studio and try out what it was like to sing, because she always would just tell me like, you should do it, you should try. And then so I met that guy, and I pulled up to a studio one day random, and that same day we had made my first song ever, which is called Not Steady. Yeah. And like just I thought I was just going to see, because I never had even seen a studio. Like, I didn't know what people do to make music, like how you'd start. I was just like, I went in, it was like this, and then he was like, this is a mic, and like, here's the console, and like, this is what you do. And I was like, oh my God, like, wow, can I try something? Like, and then we made that song.
How much of what you learned that day do you still use while you're making music now?
So much. I feel like I try to always remember like the very beginning, because something as a creative in general, I feel like as a creative humans, like you always kind of tend to drift from like your initial reason of why you started things, like you get so many things put in your head, and like you start thinking about so many different like people, like perspectives, like thoughts and stuff, and like it kind of like can blur your vision. Like
Totally.
it could blur your vision of art, of anything. And so I always try to remember, like, go back to that first day. And I did it because I was like, I want to see what it feels like, because I love making it in general, like just for my own love for it. I want to listen to myself, like do something different. That's why I started it, honestly, because I was like, I haven't heard any girl in the Latin world that is giving me what I need to hear, you know? Like, I want to listen to this type of sound. I want to listen to this type of message. And I want to have it to be, like, I hadn't found anybody. So I was like, I'm going to be that somebody for myself. Like, and then that's what we got to always remember, the initial thoughts of what.
That is so okay. And by the way, you'd go on to be the first Chilean artist signed by Sony Latin, right?
Yeah.
Which is massive.
Thanks.
Going back to the very beginning is so vitally important, and something
Mhm.
that, like, for many years I lost track of. And
Yeah.
like, it really is very crippling,
Yeah.
because the reality is, like, you get lost in like fancy studios, big producers,
Mhm.
what kind of writers you need. Like, there's 1,000 other things that
Yeah.
can like come into your zone the second you have success or get signed or whatever.
Yep.
That ends up distracting you from the initial why,
Mm-hmm.
the reason as to why you even got the opportunity to get all these other resources to begin with.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like the soul part of the music. It's like gets lost sometimes. Passion.
After Not Steady, you do end up getting signed, right?
Yeah, I got signed. Like, that was the first song, and then like I got signed from that song.
So, but
Just one.
when does the talent show come into play? Rojo?
Oh, that one was like while I was in school.
So that's
I had
before,
taken out the song, and like a couple days after, like they called me and they were like, come be on the show.
Wait, so after Not Steady or before Not Steady?
Like right after Not Steady.
Really?
Yeah, like a couple days after I took the song out.
Okay, so let's like talk timeline. So you
Crazy.
wild. You release the song,
Mhm.
and then you say yes to the talent show.
Yeah.
When does the label come knocking?
The label came like a month after.
Okay,
After Not Steady was a month already out. That's when like my label, like I think it was like a month.
and you were
They
already
were like
on,
trying to reach out to me.
and you were on Rojo.
And I didn't know they were like trying to reach out to me and stuff, because I didn't have a manager or anything. Like they reached to other people through, and then I was like, what you mean, Sony?
So crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. I was still in school like when I got signed. I remember, and they had to take our phones and stuff. And I have my label manager who's here with me today, Adrian. He was like, he's my day one. He'd be calling me while I was in school, and he's like, hey, boo, like we need you to sign these like release forms. And I'd be like, all right, I gotta go to class, but I'll do it after. Like, and yeah.
When do you make the decision to leave this talent show?
I was on that shit for like I think max 2 weeks. I didn't
Yeah,
even last.
quick.
'Cause it was not my vibe.
Yeah, but it ends up making you go viral.
Yeah.
Like like
Yeah.
it works in the opposite, right? It makes you more famous
Yeah.
than even if you won the show.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, because I left. I was like, sorry, I gotta go. I gotta go my own way.
did you?
Yeah, it was like TV, you know, like just was so fake. I was like, oh my God, I can't. They'd pan the camera, and like I'm like this always, like, you know, unless you truly make me laugh, and like I'm like, you know, and they'd be like, laugh, smile, clap, and I'd be like I can't, like what you mean, like I can't fake that. I really can't. And everybody was able to do it so well, and I was like, damn, you guys are professionals. Like I don't know how to fake a laugh, fake a mood. Like I'm just how I am, you know. I can't be fake. I'm from New York, you know.
That.
We can't ever be fake. We're real ones. So yeah, they didn't really like that. We didn't really get along over there. So then I was like, yeah, I can't do this. This is not my lifestyle. I clearly need to do more real stuff and not be behind like cameras that much.
How'd you get into that show to be? They called you,
Yeah.
and you just said, "Yeah, sure, let's try
Yeah.
it."
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, "Too fake for me."
Yeah. I was like, this is just too weird. Everybody like, you know, like it was like the typical what you think of TV is like everybody has their own agenda. Like they say something to you, but then they're gonna do something else, and then like you're like, wait, bro, like why'd you just say this to my face, and then you did the opposite, and I was just like, whoa, am I in like Glee Club or something? Like, you remember Glee? Like
course.
it was like that. Like they'd be like, yeah, of course, you could sing this part. And they'd be like, little did she know, that's the hardest part to sing. Like, always have that evil intention, like, underneath. And I was like, we're all kids here. Like, I thought we were just having fun. Like,
Nah, they want drama.
nah, like, they would cook up. They were messy.
They poke it.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm on my business. So.
You end up getting signed.
Yeah, thankfully.
It makes you more famous than even if you would have won.
Mm.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Everything's meant to be.
Exactly. That's also, like, something that was so important. Like, my mom and I would always talk about when I was, like, making the decision to leave was, like, always trust your intuition and know, like, never doubt your own power and, like, your own, like, talent, and know that there's always going to be something that if this isn't for you, it's because the universe is guiding you the way that you need to go. God is taking you down the road that you need to go. So, like, I was, like, 100% like, okay, I have faith that I'm going to be okay. Like, I know that this will open a bigger door for me if I close this one.
So had you sung for your sister at all before she just, like, pushed you upon this producer?
Yeah, I would sing for my sister. She'd always be like, can you sing me? Like, we were little in bed. She'd be like, can you sing me this song by Michael Jackson? And I'd be like, yeah. And I'd sing for her. And then, that's how she knew. She liked to sing. She liked to sing too when she was little. But she was more like the manager. She'd be like, all right, now this song, next song, like when you're little.
How many other people knew that you could sing?
Just my sister and, like, I guess my mom and my dad maybe, but I don't think they really knew. Like, nobody knew. I remember I posted, like, my first song on Instagram and, like, all my friends were like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, my best friend in the whole world, like, she was like, girl, you could sing? Like, I was like, yeah, like, I sing a little bit. Like, I'd like to do it every once in a while. Like, but yeah, nobody, it's the secrets of a Scorpio.
Whoa. We're the most compatible sign, you and I.
Oh, really? What sign are you?
Taurus.
Oh, no.
What?
Please, get out my face.
No, okay. Well, no, by the way, I just want to say something.
You said, don't tell me we're compatible.
Why? Were you dating somebody who was a Taurus?
No, never. I would never.
Why? What's your problem with a Taurus? Wait,
you guys are crazy. Tauruses are, well, every man in my family is a Taurus. Like, the men that we have in my family, they're Tauruses.
So, okay, by the way, and by the way, Scorpios are what?
We're divine.
What the fuck?
We're a blast.
That's insane.
We're just the best sign that there is. Like, you can't tell me there's a better sign than Scorpio. It's the best sign. We got it all.
I'm actually afraid to debate with you on the topic.
Yeah, exactly. No, because I'm, like, very big on, like, astrology and, like, zodiac signs.
But you would know that Taurus and Scorpios are very, very compatible.
That's what they say, but I've never been compatible with one. So that's why I'd be like, where did that come from? I think a Taurus just wants to be a Scorpio's friend, and that's where it came from.
That's crazy. Because, like, at this moment in time, I actually avoid your sign. Like, you got like the plague.
Oh, my God. That's me with Tauruses. Yeah. But you're cool. You're cool.
You are very cool, too.
You're safe.
Yeah.
You're safe.
I do. Like, when I get along with a Scorpio, it's off to the races.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bet. I bet.
Yeah, it's a Scorpio thing, I'm sure.
We're great.
Can we talk about the difference between your latest album and your debut album?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's like very different vibes in terms of like concept and everything. When I first was doing my first album, I just wanted to be very intentional with everything. And this new album, I was like, fuck that. I'm going to do whatever I want. I'm going to have fun with it. I'm going to, like, not be so perfect when it comes to, like, lyrics. And I'm not going to be so deep like I am. Like, I'm not going to be, like, in that state. So then everything, like, I just was trying to flow more when I created this album. So I was like, let me just do initial thoughts of everything, and then got created like that.
So, okay. I mean, is that even down to, like, I mean, there's, like, dude, there's very sexy records on this album. It is very different. And the production is very different than the debut album.
Yeah. Everything. The first album was, like, very planned out, everything. I was like, I knew exactly what I needed, and I was like, I wanted to be very, like, vulnerable with my songs, my lyrics, and, like, be very, like, detailed with everything. because I'm such a perfectionist. So I would rewrite songs like a bunch of times. Then I would be like scrap ideas and restart, then do the same thing. Like, but with this album, I was very like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do like whatever comes naturally first is what is meant to be. And like if it doesn't work, then I'm just gonna not put the song and I'm gonna move on. Like I was very on that mindset, and it worked honestly because everything was like literally like I said, the initial thought of what the song was, like the lyrics, like I never changed them. It just was like, all right, that's good. Like I don't want to get too deep because I started realizing like people like they like the deep stuff and stuff, but like I don't know, I felt like the energy and music needed more like in Latin space. It needed that vibe of more just free thinking, more like not so intense as like usual.
Were there any aspects of this album that you were afraid to share?
No, honestly, I'm never like when with the music, like I'm never afraid of to share like because like it's music. I could say it's live. If someone comes to me, you know, they're like, "This really how you feel?" I'm like, no, it's fake. That's not even my life.
Yeah, who is
Somebody
she?
else's.
I don't even know her.
That's another personality. That's not me right now.
Interesting. That's a deeper conversation.
Yeah.
We could have many. I mean, there has to be a difference between your full name is beautiful, and I don't want to
thank you
like butcher it, but there has to be a difference between Paloma Mami and the Paloma Rocío Castillo
Astorga.
Yeah.
Paloma Rocío Castillo Astorga.
Beautiful. There's a difference between the two, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think like Paloma Mami is definitely has to be a little bit more extroverted than Paloma is. Me, I'm regular. Paloma is more, you know, just like to myself. And then like Paloma Mami is like, you know, like a different personality, like got that, you know, stronger energy, I feel like. Yeah.
When is she born? Is she born after Not Steady, while you're recording Not Steady? After Rojo?
Honestly, I feel like she was born when I got like in high school or something. Like I was like very big on the truth. Like I started reading a lot about like femme fatales and stuff, and like the art of seduction, and like kind of like a lot of like female like goddesses and like female like role models. Like I started getting very deep into that when I was like probably like 12, 13 years old. And like I started getting an obsession. Like I have like an obsessive personality, I feel like. And like I started getting obsessed, and I was like, I need to know the ways of like a true goddess. Like,
yeah.
And I would be like studying like all the famous like emperors, the queens.
So what are you learning?
Cleopatra. I'm basically learning like how to carry yourself as like this female, that like this archetype of female that is like very like confident, strong, and like respected in every way, because I feel like that was something I would see a lot in life. As a woman, like you could be this whole, you know, great personality, sexy, smart, everything, and then there's still always gonna be those people, like men sadly would be, or even women as well, like where they just like, because of your everything of that, like you don't get respected as much, because I don't know what it is, like why that happens. Just the way I feel like society has made us like look at females. But yeah, I feel like it wouldn't have as much like weight as a man with that had all those qualities. Like I feel like a female wouldn't, like it wouldn't show like that until like I would read about like famous, like, you know, like Marilyn Monroe. Then I found out about Rihanna when I was like little, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's like a perfect like powerful, like respected artist in this industry and everything. And yeah, so I just got obsessed, and I was like, I gotta be all those things. So yeah,
it's interesting, like, because the truth is, like, studying like they are the archetype, right? If you go back to the very, 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 very beginnings, like they are. We
got Isis here. She's the original, like my tattoo. I got the goddess Isis from Egypt. Well, can't really see.
And you have one on your back.
Oh yeah, I got Nefertiti here. She's the also queen of Egypt, was reigning for a time.
It's very interesting. All timeless like qualities.
Yeah, timeless.
That are
very important, like legacies.
Yes. What are you thinking, Daniel?
Let's talk about La Freak. What side of that is you?
Oh, that is like, you know, the nighttime side of me.
Paloma Mami?
Them hours, yeah, that's definitely Paloma Mami. Like, but that's also me too. Like that side of like the female like power empowerment is like that side when you're like in your own power of like, I guess like this seductress kind of side. Yeah, I feel like again Scorpios, Scorpios. You know, we the freakiest. We the freakiest ones out there for sure.
I understand that.
That's where La Freak came from. It was like definitely that Scorpion side.
Why Rauw Alejandro?
Cause I was like, who's like nobody freakier than me, but who can match it closely, like, you know? And really there's like in the Latin scene, like there's really nobody that would do like R&B, honestly, that is like fire at it. Rauw was like the only guy that I ever seen, guy, female, that did it and is really fire at it. So I felt like this song, it's reggaeton, but it still had like some R&B kind of flow to it, I felt like. So yeah, I asked him to be on the song and he was like perfect for it.
Why'd you keep collaborations for the second album and not do any on the first?
Yeah, I didn't do any on the first because I was like, I'm trying to show who Paloma Mami is, like, just by myself. And I felt like if I had other people on the album, maybe it would like draw attention somewhere where I didn't want it to be, where I was like, oh, I like, you know, I'm the one that was creating it and stuff. So I wanted to be like, to just show myself and all my aspects of what I can do. And that's why I was like, nah, I don't want anybody to be on it. And then this album, I was like, I want to collaborate with people. Like, I want to work. I want to like learn also from other artists. And yeah, that's something that I'm like so grateful that I got to do now with this album. And I'm going to obviously continue doing it because before I was like completely like alone in a bubble working, you know?
This album is giving freeing.
Yeah. It's giving Phoenix. It's giving the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, you know...
It's the beginning of it for me.
It's giving like restraints were lifted.
The chains were lifted.
Yeah.
For real.
I mean, is that by the way, that could be a symptom of being single.
Yeah, for sure.
Just to quote one of your song titles, but also is true, right? Like
yeah, no, for sure. For sure.
By the way, that song is just a celebration of singlehood.
Yeah. I wasn't single when I did that too. That's the crazy part.
Whoa. Did you know you needed to be?
I think that, you know what's crazy? Like, I feel like, have you ever heard of like when you make music and stuff and like then things come true?
Totally. Oh my God. People
right?
sit here on our couch all the time and like tell us stories like that. Very like manifestational.
Yeah.
You like, but writing things down like that and saying it over and over again, power.
Yeah, exactly. So literally like I realized like with my first album, there are so many songs that I made that I never had experienced any of that. I would just be creating stories. So I think it was like my subconscious like coming through, and then I just would feel everything after like a year after the album came out. I was like starting to feel like, wait a second, this is that song. Like I'm feeling like this song now. This song, Síntomas Soltera, like the symptoms of being single. Like I was like, why do I feel like that's me? Like I'm going through that, and like I started feeling it all, and then I was like, oh my God. Did I manifest this myself? Like, what happened here?
Or did you know subconsciously?
I think that's what it is too.
Yeah.
Like, your subconscious always knows. And like, it's just I feel like when you write, it's like what truly comes out is like when some people are drunk or stuff, like, you know,
totally.
like the true feelings come out. So I felt like that was definitely a way to express behind the chains. Not playing.
That's wild.
Yeah, crazy.
Very, very wild. By the way, can you explain, there are some, there's two features on there. For the people who don't speak Spanish, can you kind of give context to the story that's being told in the lyrics?
Yeah. So one of the songs that I have is called Sincronizamos, y that's with Danny Lux, that one.
Well, I mean, hold on. Is Symptoms of Being Single, you have...
oh, yeah. That one's with Chilean artists. Pailita and Jordan 23 is their names for that song.
You guys are like talking to each other, right?
Yeah, like we're all like talking about well, they're talking about the same thing of like girls that need to be not controlled by their partner and being like, let's go have fun. Like, let me show you how to really have fun and like not worry about that guy. So that's like what we're all talking about.
Interesting.
Mm.
Did that song come out in 2022?
Mm-hmm.
Why did it fit on this album?
Yeah, because I was like, a whole process when I made this album is like, I started off as like in a certain point in my life, and then like things happened, and then I just like stopped, and I was like, I gotta like recenter and like restart everything. Like I think I had my 2 songs for the album only when I first started, like 2022 was like when I first started the album, and I only had like 2 songs, and like they fit for the whole vibe, but I was like, I have to restart everything else because of how I started feeling, and like, you know, had to take that time to like, you know, reorganize the brain and the thoughts and
reorganize the thoughts, go back to the beginning, realize why you do
Refeel everything of why you started. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a process, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
Very, very worth it. A lot of collaborations we've been talking about. Sorry, I cut you off.
No, I said totally.
What are you thinking?
Did your sister have cancer?
Yeah, she did.
What did you learn from that?
Man, my sister, she had stage 4 cancer. Osteosarcoma is the cancer, and she's actually uses a prosthetic now. They amputated her leg, and she was I think she was 9 till 10. She was like, and I was 8, and man, it really changes your whole life and like your whole family's life and just everybody you love. Yeah, it got us very, like my whole family became very like spiritual from the whole situation. Became very like, you know, people of faith, and just we saw life for what it was at the end of the day. I feel like those situations really make you see like how grateful one should be and how blessed we really are for everything that we have now, even if it's like for you it's not the absolute best. Like, you know, it showed us that for like since I was young.
Puts everything into perspective.
Yeah, it puts everything into perspective.
But it also gives you a deeper reason as to why you do what you do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my sister is like she's my best friend. She's with me all the time, and we're always together, and we've never been separated. Like,
she's the reason you're actually here.
yeah, and she's the reason why I'm
crazy.
here. If it wasn't for her like belief in me, like I wouldn't have believed in myself. And I felt like when we both were younger and when she was going through that too, like we were each other's support system. And then like it's always been the same thing. I truly think my sister's my soulmate. Like, have you guys ever heard that?
Yes.
Like a sibling could be a soulmate. Like my
soulmate,
sister,
twin flame, whatever you want.
my soulmate.
Yeah.
For real. Like I did this thing where it was like have you guys ever seen like the phases of the moon? And like it was like, all right, I saw it on TikTok, right? But I was like, nah, this is some bullshit. Like it was like you check your phase of the moon to see if you're compatible with your like partner or something.
You overlay them, right, or something?
Yeah, and you overlay, and it's like if you guys are like matching with that means that you guys are soulmates or whatever. I did this thing, and I was like, let me see my sister's phase of the moon, and let me see mine. Why? Let me show you. I have it. Why was it literally the perfect puzzle piece? Like pop, like I was all the moon that I had was all dark and had just a little sliver of light. Hers all light and a sliver of darkness, and you put them together.
Oh.
And it's literally
That's real.
like a perfect match. Like there's nothing else that could describe it. I was like, girl, like, do you see this? Like, but it just explains so much.
That. You really do this for more than just you.
Yeah. I do it for my whole family. I do it for, yeah, that's what I truly feel always. Like, I started making music because of my family. I would be like, want to make music for them and like have them vibe and stuff. And I still do it because of that. You know, they're actually like the best critics. Like, look at this. Okay. That's my sister's room because she's light. Like, she's like the brightest light in the room always when she walks in. And this is me. This is me. And this is her. Like, it was
and
literally.
Together?
And together, let me put it together. Let me show you. Like, let me open up my Pixar app. so we could put the collage together because it's truly fascinating. Like, I never believed in those things because I was like,
oh, no.
all right, like.
You got to believe. If you're into astrology, like the moon, the water, it all is connected.
Of course. But then I was like, but how does that, like, I didn't get so deep into it to find out, like, why is it that because of where the moon is, like, at the time, like, what does that have to do with my connection with somebody? But you never know. I think we got to research it more.
I just love that your sister is the one who, like, pushed you to do this and take the leap. And
yeah. It's
really cool.
Shout out to Sophia. She's also my makeup artist. So
really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's really cool. We got to go. She gets to do my makeup.
Is she here today?
She was here, but I don't know if she got here already. She was with us. She went to go get some makeup stuff. Look at this. Look at this. Okay? Okay, look. I put them together. Look at that. That's hers, right? This is mine.
That's nuts.
Whoa.
No, that's real.
That's real.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's real. That's fucking crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
Soulmate.
Yo, my soulmate. That's my soulmate.
What's the age difference?
She's 27. I'm 25. It's a year, almost 2 years. Almost 2 years.
When's her birthday?
January 17th, 1998.
Okay.
11/11/1999.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Did you try that moon theory with anybody else in your life? Like anybody from your past?
Yeah, I did.
Didn't line up too well, did it?
It didn't line up. I was like, yeah, no wonder. I should have done this from the start. Like,
hey, yo, can I see your moon phase,
what
bro?
time were you born, bro? Like, just wondering.
Are you interested in dating?
No, actually, I'm not. I'm like super like, just like everyone bothers me.
That's great. You have your soulmate and your sister. Why do you need anything
exactly
else?
Like, hopefully she don't leave me like for somebody, but like I'm trying to have her stick around. Like, but no, yeah, like I feel like nobody really has like really interested me. I feel like it has to be. I've been alone for so long now, like 2 years. I've been like really like alone. Like, you know, people to say they're alone, and like they be like, you know, talking to mad people, and they be like, you know, fucking and shit. Like,
you're
I'm alone.
Yeah, you're
like
Catwoman.
my phone is dry.
Yeah.
Like so dry.
Like the desert.
Like I wake up, I have only notifications is my team. It'd be like, you ready? Like it's 9 o'clock. You want some coffee? Like, and that's the way I like it right now.
By the way, like, this deserves time, energy, and focus.
Mm-hmm.
Like doing this is a lot of work.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Being Paloma Mami takes time and energy and a little bit of selfishness.
Oh, a lot of selfishness for sure. I think that, and that's something I never did in my, like when I first started my career. Like I had first, when I first started, I was 18 and I found the person that I like was dating for like a long time. They found me right away. Like we found each other right away, and I was like in a relationship for like almost 5 years. And I think that that's something that really blocks you from being able to focus on yourself more and focus on your work more, and like you're like giving 50% always and more than 50% to your other person, you know? So it's like you have so much time and so much energy you put into that stuff, and like how are you ever going to be able to be the best version of yourself if you're giving it to another person? Like, so yeah, I feel like now it's like full selfish mode. Like I really don't care about nobody except myself and
your sister.
And my sister.
But that's great.
Exactly. And my mama and my grandma, my grandpa, my fam.
Yeah, the way it should be.
Yeah.
The way it should be. What are you thinking, Dan?
Yeah. Where's home these days? Are you back in New York or?
Well, actually I've been flying around. Like I really just been here a lot more than New York, here in LA. Miami. But yeah, for me, like, I love to go back to New York and stay there for a time.
Where do you make music mostly?
I don't know. I feel like in Chile. That's where I've been making, the last things I was working on was in Chile.
And the producer that you first worked with on Not Steady, do you work with him at all?
No, I never worked with him again.
Really? One and done?
Yeah, it was like a 2 songs and then done. Like there was like a fallout and stuff. You know, like sometimes people just like kind of get like, I don't know, switch up with you, you know.
Totally.
So you learn like things I learned right away, and I was like super grateful that I was able to see those sides of people like right in the beginning, and it showed me like, whoa, like okay, I gotta be like this now from now on. I got to move different and like, yeah, you learn.
It's real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're tested and
Yep.
like, and maybe you get stung, you know, but
Yeah.
it's okay. It's
Yeah,
kind of how it goes.
you keep it pushing.
That.
Mm-hmm.
What's the biggest thing you learned from your collaborators on this album?
Oh, I learned so many things from, like, everybody would be so different in the studio, which was really cool. I had to see, like, with Rauw in the studio, like, he was very, like, straight to the point, like, did it so quickly. Very, like, on the thought process of what I was when I was creating this album, which was, like, not to second think everything. And he was, like, literally, like, went into the booth and, like, recorded it right away. With other artists, like, we would take our time more and, like, maybe, like, focus more on the production part of things. Like, it was, like, I learned so much from every single person. It was really cool. I feel like in a video game where you're getting all the skills, like, that's what I felt like. I was downloading the skills from everybody. Like,
Are you a big Mortal Kombat fan?
yeah, I do like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. You paid
yeah.
tribute to Mortal Kombat kind of in a music video.
I did. I did like kind of like a Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat kind of vibe. I'm a big fan of, you know, Chun-Li. Trying to get some Chun-Li thighs up in here. Like, we're trying to go to the gym every day for this. Yeah.
I don't understand that reference.
You don't?
No, what's
Google Chun-Li?
Google Chun-Li and you'll understand.
And by the way, the song is Goteo.
Yeah, Goteo, yeah.
We'll put a link below. By the way, you can listen to all Paloma Mami's music on Amazon Music.
Yeah, you can.
Link below. Talk to Alexa. She'll play it for you.
I see.
You see the
You
thighs?
see the
I see what
thighs?
you're talking about.
Them thunder thighs, them
Yeah.
crazy thighs. Like, you just, like, grip ahead and crush it in there. Like, that's
what
what
you're
we
going
want.
for.
That's what I'm going for. Yeah.
Are you still vegan?
Yeah, I am. Actually vegetarian
Oh.
now. I eat eggs.
How long has it been?
Well, I've been since I was 12 years old. I was a vegetarian.
Oh, shit.
It was like the commitment thing that I was telling you about that I have. I was like committed because my family would tell me, you won't last a weekend without bacon or meat. And I was like, watch me.
Yeah.
I lasted my whole life.
Literally.
Yeah.
I mean, how much of also your success, like it's your sister
Mhm.
and that mentality, right?
Mhm.
Like proving people wrong.
Yeah, I love to do that.
Who are you currently proving wrong?
Yeah. Oh, some people, really. Just the people
Do you have a
that,
list?
I have a list. We go down and I'm like, check. No, I'm playing. I don't have a list, nah. But I do think about sometimes I'm like, remember that time that person said this and said that I would never be able to do that? I did it, like, and I just think about it to myself. But really, I'm just trying to, like, do me and, like, without having that intention of, like, I'm going to do it on purpose. Like, nah. Now I'm flowing.
Yeah, existing.
Yeah.
It's a part of your daily existence.
Yeah. And then it just happens to be the case that I also do prove people wrong while I'm at it. You know.
Casual.
Casual.
Taurus keep receipts.
Yeah.
I don't know about Scorpios.
I think it's like we never forget.
Got it.
But we could forgive, I think. I'm a big forgiver, but I never forget. Like, you know, like I'm good at, like, yeah, you're cool, but I'm never gonna speak to you again. Like, the blessings always.
That I gotta say that is a common thread amongst the Scorpios. I know.
Yeah. Yeah. Ghosting. We're like professionals in ghosting.
Me too.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's a Taurus
I know
thing.
you too.
Is it?
Yeah, Taurus is, yeah, for
It
sure.
goes, right?
I think that they're good at ghosting.
Yeah, I'm really
Yeah.
good at it. That and keeping receipts. It's conflicting.
Oh yeah,
you know?
keeping receipts. Man, y'all crazy with that. Like,
Yeah, I'll know exactly what you did when you fucking did it.
the
How you
timestamp.
did it. Yeah. I literally have screenshots.
Was good with that. What for?
Safety.
Interesting.
Precautionary measures. You know what I mean? Listen to Paloma Mami's music. It's waiting for you.
Yeah.
It's all on Amazon Music. Thanks for your time and hanging out today.
Thank you guys.
You're very special. Your music's great.
Thank you so much.
Really, two incredible
Can't wait
albums.
To do more and have you listen to more things coming.
I mean, are you actively making stuff even though you have
Yeah.
these? I mean, you just released this last album.
Yeah, but I'm still like I'm creating. So like I feel like now I'm in a flow of like I don't ever want to stop. And yeah, once you've taken like a break and stuff, like now I'm like I slept too long. You know, we woken the beast now.
So will you just do collaborations? How do you want to fill your
Yeah,
time?
I've been working with a couple people, like secretly, you know, like just been behind the scenes working, cooking. Now I'm going to Miami. I'm gonna work out there for a little
Wow.
bit, and yeah, I'm just excited for like all the things because there's just so much more to me, and I feel like this is just the beginning with this new album. So yeah,
Let's go.
thank you guys.
Final thoughts?
She got to go.
Paloma Mami. Listen to the music. There's a link below. I appreciate you.
Thank you guys
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thanks, Paloma.